Frequencies not in use, I can tell. Good evening, this is K4PEW, Net Control, the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any emergency or priority boring traffic? All right, nothing heard. If there is, just jump in there and we'll ask you. I'll ask you to call 911 first, or your mother-in-law, or your brother-in-law. Those are always good. Well, they're not actually good. You can call us afterwards if 911 doesn't answer. We'll do whatever we can to help you out. Of course, the net may be broken at any time. For information on this net, you can look us right up now on YouTube. 140, just put in K4PEW, K4PEW in the search block, and it will come up as a premiere, and just click on that, and you'll see us. Well, you'll see my radio and display, and you can hear what I hear, and you can go back and listen to yourself how you sound. As silly as that sounds. You can also go to our website, 146.415.net, 146.415.net. See some information on Simplex and other dandy information. Or you can go to our groups.io site, that's groups.India and just search for MJSS. That'll get you right into, you'll be able to see our net schedule as well as our net schedule. You can also join email if you want to get into our reminder system for different nets, ours and others. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. Tonight we conduct the net on 146.415 FM Simplex. We also are doing a follow-up net on 144.240 and another at 50.135. That's upper sideband. Both of those last two are upper sideband. Purpose of the net is to have fun. Hopefully helping others do better, which we see quite a bit of, whether it's in how we talk on the air or how we're handling our equipment or how we're getting feedback on how we sound, including helping people put up antennas and give technical advice. It's a pretty good forum since we now have 198 or 199 people on the email list. So, let's see, any other announcements? The things. We had 3 good nets. I don't know how many we had on D-Star, but we had 5 on DMR, and we had 6 on C4FM. It was ably handled by Michael, KM4YRF. D-Star was handled by Larry, I believe, KE4SYV. Let me have back information on that. We are on net number 778, and we're starting from the south, but we'll be taking check-ins from before I get going on, we'll be taking early people who are short on time first. But do we have any corrections or announcements that need to be made?
Yeah.
All right, fine. I forgot about the 10 meter net. I never write that down. In fact, I did write it down. I still didn't say it. 10 meter net tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Be there or to be thrashed with a wet noodle, my father used to say. It's at 7:30 p.m., 28.415, 28.415, upper sideband. Break out your old 11 meter antennas and tune them up. But anyway, it's on Sunday night, 7:30 p.m., and it's also handled by Michael, KM4YRF, who always has to remind me because I can't even read my own writing. Any other announcements? Very good. Short on time, people, come first.
Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo Delta for MTV.
All right, I got 2 or 3 in there. I heard Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo Delta. What are you doing?
Hey, good evening, Paul. This is Doug. Don't have a lot of time. Just thought I would give a quick check-in and see how everybody's doing.
Oh, yeah, very good. You're doing all right?
Trying to stay warm, that's it.
I'm telling you, it's still supposed to get below 20 tonight?
I don't know, but if it's below 40, I'm not happy.
Neither are the frogs, turtles, or groundhogs.
Yeah, well, I like groundhog myself, especially early in the morning, fried up with some good eggs.
Yeah, very good, Doug. That's Doug, Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo Delta. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where you are.
Greenbrier, Tennessee.
Very good, Greenbrier. I know I've been by there, but I don't think I've actually been in the downtown, where the biggest downtown up there.
Yeah, I think they got 2 traffic lights, so if you blink, you'll miss it.
That's all right. Those are the kind of towns I like, actually. Living in Mount Juliet has become a traffic nightmare.
Yeah, I understand that. Anyway, like I said, short on time. Just thought I'd give a quick shout to everybody, and looking forward to a better day tomorrow.
Very good, Doug. That's Doug in Greenbrier, Kilo Oscar 4, Mike, Kilo Delta. I heard, what did I hear in there? I heard Terry in there. That's who I heard.
Yeah, Paul. Hope everybody's doing well this evening, and I hope Michael got me checked in a while ago there. I hope I couldn't hear too many people. I heard like 1 or 2 on there, and I heard Michael every now and then on the digital there at the C4FM. But anyway, yeah, I got some things going on here to do, and I just already check in for you anyway, at least that much, so I can do better. And I hope everybody else is doing great, and you too, and families of everybody, and have a nice rest of the weekend. Back to you there, Can4 TV. Back to K4 TV.
Very good. That was Terry in Murfreesboro, Kilo November 4, Mike. You think I'll be drinking? Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. And he's in Murfreesboro. Who else is short on time?
Comment. November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot.
Hold on a second. Your brother interrupted you. What do you want, Michael?
Hey, I did not hear Terry, and I did not check him in. But since he was trying, I'm going to go ahead and check him in.
Well, you're hungry for check-ins, ain't you?
I sure am.
You know, I heard there's a whole bunch of people in Nashville that forgot about the net, but they wanted to check in. So you might want to talk. So throw in another 20.
All right, I'll do that, Paul. Thank you.
Very good. All righty, Rick, what's up with you?
Nothing, man. Watching the snow melt. How you doing?
Yeah, melted, then it froze in place. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did.
Man, once it crusts up on the car, it's hard to get off.
That's true. You're right. Man, I guess maybe next time we have a breakfast, we'll be able to make it.
Well, I think next Saturday is going to be a little better than this one.
I hope so.
Very good. Well, very good, Rick. Anything else for the net? Everything going well at the homestead?
Yeah, everything's fine, Paul. Thanks for asking. Thanks for doing the net, man.
All right, very good. That's Rick in Ashland City, Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot. It's actually an undisclosed location in Ashland City area. Who else is short on time? So short on time, they didn't show up. Who else is any first-time check-ins tonight? Please come now. We're not putting anybody on the spot. You can give a pseudonym if you like, or a made-up call. All right, very good. We are starting from the south. Please come now. All right, hold on one second, Larry. Tony beat you there in Smyrna. KF4, KFQ. Tony.
Good evening. Remind everybody of the Santa Net coming up on Christmas Eve at 7 o'clock.
Now you get to start talking about those in July, the second half of the year.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. You want to start? You want to start upsetting a certain group of people earlier this year?
Absolutely. Maybe we should have the groundhog net.
Yeah, I haven't seen. We saw a groundhog that's it wanders into our yard. I'm not sure where his hole is actually, but he came out when the weather was nice about a week ago. I haven't seen him since.
Yeah, he just threw up his paws and went back in. And just for giggles, we should announce that we are transmitting on 146.415 Simplex.
Yeah, no, well, hopefully that doesn't come up again where it's transmitting on somebody's retransmitting on a repeater, so we're told. Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net there, Tony?
I think I've upset enough people.
I don't know. That's Tony, KF4, KFQ. I've been doing it for 8 years. I've been upsetting everybody for 8 years. And sometimes on purpose. Anyway, he's in Smyrna. Larry, K-E, no, I got it wrong. What's the prefix on your call, Larry? I know it's Echo Charlie Victor, but I didn't write it down.
Kilo Bravo Cinco.
Sink, are you trying to throw some language issues in there?
Well, maybe I just got my repeater frequency mixed up here. Maybe it's the 600 down from the 147.015 repeater up there just past you.
Yeah, it is actually. You're right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. No, I should know what Cinco is. I had Spanish some years ago, but I haven't exactly. And I lived in Tampa, which was about 40% Spanish.
Well, that was a long time ago. It's 100% now.
Actually, my son's high school, which was in town, it wasn't on the in the outskirts. Very nice. The original Hillsborough High School, beautiful school. Um, it's an old school. It's old from I think it was built in the 30s, and it's just it almost looks like a church. It looks so pretty. Anyway, I think it was 60% of that high school was black and Hispanic.
Man, so it was truly old school.
Oh yeah. So how you doing tonight, Larry?
I am just cursing this white nastiness that's outside. If I wanted cold, I would have stayed in Montana. I come down here and it's snowy and cold, and then it's going to drop down to like 16 degrees tonight. I want to get the motorcycle out so I can stop spending $20 a day to drive to work. And of course, it's either too cold in the morning or it rains.
Yeah, I did the same thing when I moved to Florida some decades ago, and it dropped down into the teens or 20s, and I was like, why did I move to Florida exactly?
Well, that's what I'm saying here. I should have just stayed up north. It's been warmer. It's had a warmer winter. It's just because I'm not there. That's all there is to it. Because when I was down Texas, it snowed down there. And then when I was in Washington State, they've had kind of a drought eastern Washington there for many, many years. And mysteriously, it rained and snowed several feet.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, fortunately here, the snow usually doesn't last very long, and it tends to warm up again. I think this is going to be the last winter blast I'm hoping for the year.
The last hoorah.
I guess. I don't know. It is. At least it wasn't accumulated more than it was, a couple inches. I don't know. How was it or your location? You got 3 inches or so?
I guess, give or take. I mean, there's a lot of wind too, so a lot of it just piled up in some spots that didn't have much of anything. Well, so beyond that, let's see, took my mobile 5/8 CV antenna and put it up the roof so that I could have something better for 10 meters and anxiously awaiting for the 10-meter net to try it out and see if I get any better signals at all. And other than that, just stayed inside and stayed warm.
Yeah, very good. Now the 10-meter net's tomorrow night, right?
I guess somebody runs it.
Oh yeah, no, there'll be somebody there. We even have a backup and a backup to the backup. They're not all sleeping. Anyway, that was Larry. He's in Walter Hill area, another undisclosed location. Whiskey Bravo 5, Echo, Charlie Victor. See, I knew what Cinco was. See, that's important. Who else is Sal? Please come now.
Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet.
Hey, Jim. Anything good going on at your end? You were going to tell me, well, don't, and the dog's getting better?
Yeah, the dog's getting better. I think if I reminded everybody last weekend when it was 80 degrees, I said we were in the false spring to the false spring, and that we were going to get another blast. And here you go.
Well, if you remember, I told you, according to you, it's a rope-a-dope spring.
Yes, sir. Rope-a-dope.
No, to think it's going to be, I'm looking at it right now. It says it's going to, here it says it's going to be 17 degrees, the low tonight.
Oh, yeah. I believe it because I just came in from bringing the dog out. It's getting a little nipply out there. So, yeah, it's going to get cold.
Yeah, very good. Well, you got a great signal, and you're doing great from where you are. So, anything else for that?
No, no, sir. I stayed home and rested and relaxed and try to enjoy my day. Good to hear everybody tonight. It sounding good. Doing a great job, Paul. Talk to you after a while. KE4TYJ.
Yeah, very good. That's Jim in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Who else is south?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Very good, Larry. How many did you have on D-Star tonight?
We had 4 on D-Star tonight.
All righty. Yeah, like I said, I think everybody on D-Star, DMR, most people on DMR, D-Star, and Fusion, well, D-Star and DMR are on, what do you call it, hotspots.
A lot of them. We'll let you get on with it, man. I know you get started. KE4SYB.
Very good. That's Larry in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is south?
Kilo India 4 November Delta November.
Hey, Mr. Trouble. What's up, David?
Oh, what do you mean, Mr. Trouble? Not a whole lot, Paul. How you doing, sir?
Well, you see, technically, if I'm an annoyance to a lot of people, and the net's an annoyance to some people, everyone who participates is also indicted by this.
Well, I am halfway guilty. I participate every other.
Yeah, very good. You get either there was some hash in there, or you got stepped on a little bit at the end of it.
No doubt that's hash or being stepped on, but anyway, that's all I've got to give you right there, buddy. Appreciate what you do.
No, it sounds good. You sound good when you're in there. I mean, it's all good. It just sounds like there's a really like a fast fading, really quick. It's and it just covers up a word or two.
Oh, okay. That's atmospheric conditions, I suppose. There ain't no telling, or somebody else keying a mic somewhere else. They can't hear me. Over.
No, you sound 100% good on that transmission, David.
Okay, Mr. Paul. Well, I'll let you go right on, and good evening to everybody on the net. Thanks for what you done, Paul. KI4ND, and back to you.
Yep, that's David in Reedyville. Kilo India 4 November Delta November. Who else is south?
KM410.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
It's all good out here, Paul. I'm just kind of, well, let me turn that volume down. I'm listening to myself on the YouTube. It's all good out here, Paul. We woke up this morning to our little 3 inches of snow. I guess that's about average what everybody got. And this afternoon, about 3 or 4 o'clock, it was 95% gone. So even though I don't guess it got much above freezing, and got a lot of melting done. And was happy to be one of the 4 on D-Star Net, along with Larry, my neighbor here in Rockville, and Jim in Woodbury, and Jack in Dawson. So that was sweet, and just relaxing here by the shack and watching a little TV too. So that's about all I got.
All righty, sounds good. Yeah, I heard you talking earlier. You lose your love of your life there, your granddaughter, when she's back with your daughter. Your daughter.
You lost me there, Paul. Do what now?
No, I'm saying that it's such a pleasure, I'm sure, to have your granddaughter stay with you, and then when she's not there, you miss her.
Oh, you mean my grandson? I don't have a granddaughter, just got a grandson, and let's see, he's just a little over 8 months old, and yeah, we miss him. I don't guess we'll get him back till Wednesday, so we have to entertain ourselves in the meantime.
Oh yeah, well, I always tell people who have children that age, oh, they're so cute, they're so wonderful, they're so. I said, yeah, but it only gets worse for them.
Oh yeah, every time we see him, he's into more and more stuff. It's amazing to watch him grow.
Yeah, it's amazing. What's amazing about kids is, at least mine were this. I have 3 boys. Is that there's nothing that they can't feel compelled to stick in their mouth.
Everything goes in the mouth, and for one thing, he's teething. He's got one tooth on his lower right side that is poking up through his gums, and he obviously that's not very comfortable. So we have to give him something to chew on, and I think we got him some Pedialyte stuff that's supposed to ease that, and some Oragel too to help him be a little more comfortable.
See, but you and I grew up without any of that crap.
Yep. Somehow we survived.
Well, very good. Anything else for the net, Tom?
No, nothing else. No traffic. Just good evening to everyone, and we'll be back on tomorrow sometime. And thanks for being there. Thanks for doing what you do, and we'll catch you later on. 73 KM 410.
All right, I hope you hear in the other bands, the other modes. Who else is? That was Tom. Kilo Mike 4 Tango Mike. He's in Rockville. Who else is south? Over to the east. Please come in. Very good. You almost, I think you doubled with yourself with the recording, didn't you, James?
Yeah, we'll do it nearby.
Yeah, that's right. There was some kind of feedback going on. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, doing great.
Yeah, very good. You didn't have to do any shoveling today, did you?
I had a wildcat, but I didn't do any shoveling.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't enough out there. It dried up. I knew the sun, if the sun came out, it would go away.
Well, this morning I had to go around the driveway and go get the paper and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I waited until the driveway dried up.
Well, my wife told me I had to get some stuff done.
Oh, well, that's yeah. Well, then you got to do it, you know.
You know, check the mail, bring the paper in, and all that.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net tonight, Mr. James?
No, I didn't expect the snow to be as much as they said it was going to be like that.
I always assume they're lying anyway.
Yeah, they threaten us with snow all the time. This is the first time it really happened that way.
Yeah, very good. Anything else?
No, I'm doing all right. Doing fine.
All right, very good. Glad to hear it. That was James here in Mount Juliet. Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India. He has an indoor antenna that does exceptionally well. Who else is east?
Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform, 5 times.
You're that retired guy who works for the Weather Service, Jim.
No, sir, I do not work for the Weather Service anymore.
No, I retired from the Weather Service is what I said.
Oh, yeah, well, I retired after 35 years.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I knew another guy ages ago. He retired. Man, I knew him back in the 70s, but he worked for the Ruskin office down in Ruskin, Florida. You might know of it.
No, I don't know him, but sort of glad I retired. Don't have to work rotating shifts anymore.
Oh, man, they always require that?
Anybody who works the forecast desk, yeah, they do that.
Huh. Interesting. I've been to the office here, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a nice office. It was built around 1999 or so.
Yeah, really good. Well, did you enjoy your career, though?
Yeah, I did. It was a lot of fun, and had a lot of rewards.
Yeah, you got to figure out what was coming first.
Well, we tried to figure out what was coming first.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's I don't know that there's any pressure there. I mean, for you guys, because you just have to do the best you can, knowing with the information you got, you know.
Yeah, the main challenge is there's like, I don't know, 70-something forecast offices, and all the forecast offices in one vicinity have to sort of get their act together and get on the same page. And there's always one guy who doesn't believe the forecast goes the other way. It makes it difficult for everybody else.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny you get one guy who just decides the data doesn't support what everybody else thinks. Huh? Well, it isn't. Obviously, science isn't decided by the majority, is it?
Well, it's not supposed to be, but often it is.
Yeah. Well, I have to say that. We actually, when we watched the weather on the newscast, my wife, she goes, they use the same information the Weather Service has, right? I go, that's probably where they get 99% of their information. She goes, so that job isn't that tough, is it?
Well, they get to look at all the forecasts from the various Weather Service offices and look at the private Weather Service that they subscribe to and come up with their own forecast.
Oh, you mean like an AccuWeather people?
Yeah, sort of like that.
I got you. Very good. Well, look, anything else for the net, Jim? You doing okay?
Yeah, doing fine. Nothing else on that.
Very good. That was Jimmy. Whiskey 4 Mike, Uniform Foxtrot here in Mount Juliet, up in the northeast side. Who else is east?
KG4CXE, Chris in Mount Juliet.
Hey, Chris. Is it Mount Juliet or Gladeville?
In between, I don't know. It is Mount Juliet if you look at the, I guess, the postal service.
All right, I just want to be sure. I hate to misrepresent where you are.
Yeah, I'm confused still. No, it's been 2 weeks now, and it's starting to feel like home. So I've got the outdoor, well, the X50 sitting outside, and the signals. I'm hearing some different people. It's interesting. How's my signal to you now?
Well, you're S8 between S8 and S9 to me.
Okay, yeah, and you're about the same to me. And I think that what's funny is the little antenna might have been a little higher, so the higher it gets, the better it will get. But that's a given, right? So yeah, just enjoying hearing some different sounds.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of those you'll get when Eddie comes on from over there, you can blast her right out of the water.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely the south and the east. I'm hearing definitely a lot more, but I'm curious. I'm listening to the net, see what it sounds like to the north as well.
Yeah, very good. Glad things are going well in the new digs. Everything else going okay, Chris?
Oh yeah, yep, doing well. Just cruising on through.
Very good. That was Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Jack lost his partner over there in Donaldson. Well, ham partner, we'll call it that. Don't want to give anybody false impression. Anyway, Chris is here in Mount Juliet, where he used to be in down Donaldson. Who else is east?
WR0U.
Hey, how are you, Scott?
And doing pretty good there, Paul. Yeah, I missed the breakfast there this morning.
Well, I don't think if there was more than one or two that showed up, I couldn't make it. I probably couldn't have gotten down my street. I didn't bother to look, and I noticed later today when I did get out to dry roads, somebody had run off the road at the bottom of my little hill here. So I said, I don't think it was a good idea.
Yeah, that's why I elected to stay home here. It's bad enough driving with people that know how to drive on snow and ice, and put yourself out there, let alone having people that are not. So I elected to stay home.
Yeah, very good. How long are you going to be in town?
We're heading back up home there on Monday. So yeah, we drove through snow and slick roads coming through Missouri there. So we had a couple cars slide in front of us there. So no dead fenders or anything, or didn't go in the ditch. But we had a few close calls.
Yeah, the reason I ask is well, as far as we're having to reschedule the breakfast for Saturday. It's coming Saturday, and I just wonder if you're going to be in town. That's all.
Well, negative. I'm going to be hanging out with Reba McIntyre there, so up in Peoria, Illinois there.
Oh, awesome. Is she doing a show, or is she staying over at your house?
No, she's doing a show, so we're heading over there to see what's going on.
Cool. Well, very good. That was Scott. Whiskey Romeo, Whiskey Romeo 0 Victor. I don't normally say 0 or naught. Maybe I should say naught. Does anybody ever say naught when they give you a call?
Well, I get called a lot of different things there. So anyway, yeah, WR0U clear. 73s to everyone.
Yep. Whiskey Romeo 0 uniform. That's Scott. He's here visiting in Mount Juliet. Normally in where the heck are you normally from? I forgot.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant, Iowa, southeast Iowa, about 45 miles south of Iowa City there. So yeah, we're out here at Tucker's Crossroads, down on one of the big hills out here.
Yeah, it's an excellent hill for the signal you have there, Scott. Scott's normally from Iowa, Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Anyway, Scott, Whiskey Romeo 0 uniform. Who else is east?
Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo.
Hey, Richard, did anybody else show up this morning?
Me and Chris were the two that showed up out there.
Oh, cool. Well, I hope you had a good time.
We sat there and solved the world problems like we always do, so we did fine.
Did Shoney's get a lot of customers?
Yes, in fact, they were pretty busy while we were there.
Yeah, they were busy last night. I think it's quite a crowd in there. Of course, all the other restaurants are like closed. Isn't the Sunset Diner also a restaurant also closed?
Sunset's open, but it's only open, so well, it's open 6 days a week, but I don't think they do breakfast. They start at lunch. I don't think they open up till 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay, so they're back open. I thought they were going to close. They must have been just closed during the pandemic.
Are you talking about Sunset or Snow White?
No, I was talking about Sunset.
Oh, Snow White. Oh, sorry. Sunset is a level piece of ground. It's gone.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Man. And how long has that been there?
I'm 68 and it's been there since my earliest memory. So it's probably 50 plus years old. I have been.
There goes some of the best pie I've ever eaten.
Oh, some of the best food anybody ever ate in their life coming out of that place. I mean, it was, oh, if anybody in the world ever wanted a good meal and lived in Tennessee, that was the place to go.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it's gone.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you because I hate it. I really, really do.
Huh. Well, like I said, there's a lot of other restaurants that have bit the dust due to the pandemic, and it's really too bad.
Yes, it is. If you want to check in KI4SOR, she's sitting over here.
All right. You're going to have to show me proof of life, though. Send me a digital photograph.
I did.
That was Richard and Stephanie. Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo, and Kilo India 4, Sierra Oscar Romeo. And they're in just a little bit west of downtown Lebanon. Who else is east?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Romeo India Papa.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Romeo India Papa. How are you this evening?
Doing pretty well, Paul. How are you doing this evening?
I'm not sure I could be any better. I had the perfect day in the sense that I didn't have to rush my way into the net tonight. Normally, I'm chasing my own tail, getting ready for the net because I have other things to do. And today I got them done all before 5 o'clock.
I enjoyed the snow myself. Watched it from the window all day.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the winter weather, but you're not going to catch me out there playing in the snow.
No, I'm beyond that myself. I can watch it from the window and enjoy it just fine. Even maybe tired enough to take a nap.
Yeah, it's funny. I did too. But no, it's pretty out. There's no question about it. It's just that it's such a pain. It's a pain to clear off the cars. It's a pain to, clear up. Well, it's not enough. There wasn't enough to mess with on this event. And all it does is I put the 6 dogs I have outside, and they get confused. They don't know what the heck it is.
That's true. We got about 3.5 inches of snow, which is my dogs are dachshunds, so they only have 3-inch legs. They weren't too happy with it.
Oh, really? One of ours is a dachshund. She's about 3 years old. They're great dogs. They're the best dogs I've probably ever had.
I love the little breed. They're legends in their own mind. They think they're Doberman and little bitty clothing, but they get along just fine. This is my third dachshund to have. I got a pair of them, Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline.
They have the funniest expressions of any dog I think I've ever seen. I mean, just sometimes they look serious, sometimes they look sad. I don't know, it's me or them.
Mine always look hungry.
Yeah, there's nothing that dog. If there's even, well, I was going to name the dog Hoover, over after the vacuum cleaner, but my wife wouldn't let me.
That's true. I mean, you give them any kind of sign that you're moving anywhere, they think it's going to the kitchen to get them something to eat.
Yeah, she follows me into the bathroom.
Ours do too. You do nothing alone in this house.
Nah, they're sweet dogs too. I mean, really. Have any of them you had been ornery?
Say that again one more time. I didn't catch you.
I said, have any of the dogs of that breed, the dachshunds, been ornery?
No, mine. I was like the two that I've got. One of them sounds like she's aggressive. That's Loretta Lynn. But if she'll wag her tail and walk right up to you, but she'll bark at you. The other one's Patsy Cline. She's a coward. She'll run. You look at her wrong, she'll take off running out of the bed.
Oh wow! No, this one is friendly as all get out and just cozies up to you no matter what you're doing. Will fall asleep in your lap and just be happy. And like in the morning when we get up, she just it's like it's a whole new day for her. She thinks, oh, this is wonderful. Rolls around in the bed like an idiot and wants to jump on your face. And she's a great dog.
Yeah, those two and the one I had before that were just about like that. I mean, they would belly rub all day long. If you were wanting to stay in bed all day, they'd stay there too until you gave them something to eat.
Yeah, well, she actually does even mostly gets along with the other 5 dogs. So she's a good dog.
Yeah, I love the breed. Unfortunately, I'm getting of the age now that these will be the last two. One of us will see the other ones down at the cemetery, I think.
Yeah, but if I was going to take a choice at this time, now all the other dogs I have are predominantly mixed breed, mutts. I do have I think she's a mixed breed shepherd. She's not full German shepherd, but and then the dachshund and and the Chihuahua. So there's quite a range, and then I got another couple of terriers. But what I'm going to say is that if I was going to choose a dog that I was going to have last of my life, it'd be the dachshund.
That's me also. I mean, these two here, I like that. All three of the dachshunds I've had were rescues. Their owner either passed away or somebody dropped them off. In this case, the owner of these two particular dachshunds passed away, and they were handed down to the family and couldn't do anything with them, so they ended up coming to us.
Yeah, well, this one we got one just by serendipity. We found out that this one was coming out of a horde or breeder, a massive breeder. He had like three to 500 dogs in a property in Kentucky. And one of the people that was involved in the rescue, she happened to notice my wife had a picture of another dachshund we had. And she said, "Hey, you like dachshunds?" My wife goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I got one if you want it." And this thing was all skin and bones when we got it.
Yeah, I just love the breed. If you look on my QRZ page, you'll see all the women from my wife, and the three dachshunds that we've had.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I see those. I just look. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the one's one of those hairy, long-haired. Well, at least long. Is the hair any different on the other part of the body besides the ears? It is longer hair, isn't it?
Yeah, she came to us with long hair because I don't think anybody had sheared her. We actually keep her sheared a lot of time, and we let the tail grow a little bit. We let the ear hair grows a little bit, but we keep her sheared because she kind of gets hot in the wintertime, even in the wintertime, and especially in the summertime.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, very good. And what to talk about? You're gonna have to come over to the breakfast. And I was gonna say, maybe I asked you that before. What was your? I can't read the rating thing on your uniform. What was your rate in the Navy?
I was aviation electrician's mate. Worked on aircraft, everything from A3s, A4s, and A6s. My main aircraft was the A6 Intruder.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, we operated with those in Vietnam when I was in the Navy. Anyway, we'll have to get together to breakfast sometime. You're in Lebanon, and we're gonna have a breakfast Saturday morning, 8 o'clock.
I might just show up there at the Shoney's. I know where that's at.
I don't know how you could miss. Well, very good. That's Mike in Lebanon, Whiskey Alpha 5 Romeo, India Papa. Who's next up east?
Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform.
Oh man, you're gonna try to set a new record here for check-ins, Bill?
Hey, it's a new year. I had that in my New Year's resolution, man.
Well, very good. We're always glad to have everybody show up. How are you doing?
Doing well. I was beginning to get a complex, so I kept calling out when you started on the east, and you weren't answering, and normally you get me pretty fast, and I look down, and I'm on this old radio from the 90s, and I look down and I see I have a plus offset turned on. Well, duh.
Yeah. I've never done stupid stuff like that. Never.
I know. I'm going to have to learn from you.
I'm telling you, man. I can't tell. There's two. What's funny is that we used to say that it's kind of like that plumbing. To be a plumber, you only need to know three things. Hot on the left and cold on the right, and poop don't flow uphill. And then the electrician was 2-wire hookup and 3-wire screwed up. And then in radio world, if you have more than one switch, like an antenna switch, or like these things, the switches on the radios, it's almost like you need an FM only radio.
Well, this radio is strictly a VHF UHF, but it does have a lot of functionality. It has upper sideband, lower sideband, and it does 6 meter, 2 meter, 70 centimeter, and so on. So I'm getting used to it. I'm enjoying it. It's just different than all the new stuff out there.
Oh yeah, no, I think I've seen that radio, a very similar one from that vintage, and they're a little more straightforward. Actually, it just has more switches, as none of it's in software, obviously.
Yeah, it's pretty crude. I mean, it's got a crude memory system in it to favorites and that kind of thing. But everything's manual on it. You have to poke the upper, for the positive or the negative offset. You have to turn on and off the tones, and as you spin through the dial there, it doesn't automatically know that it's that this particular frequency is for a positive offset if you're on repeaters and stuff. So anyway, but it's fun.
Doesn't have a crank start on it, does it?
Well, yeah, I've got a new rubber band ordered.
Yeah, very good. It's like those old radios that had all the long, like the connected the VFO, like on the old FM radios or AM radios, I should say, that connected the VFO. It looked like somebody strung wires in there. And if you got them disconnected, you never knew how to reconnect them.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's for sure.
Well, anyway, anything else for the net tonight, Bill? You sound good.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate it. And 73s, you and everyone out there.
Very good. That's Bill. He's in Possum Town. Kilo for whiskey uniform. Who else is east?
Whiskey 8, Papa Lima Alpha. KO4 GBO, Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Bravo Oscar. Steve, I don't know if I'm east, west of you, but I'm in Mount Juliet. Over.
Hold on 1 second, Steve. We got somebody right in front of you there. I'll get right to you. That's whiskey. We also have whiskey 8, Papa Lima Alpha. That sounds like Phil.
Yeah, how's it going there tonight, Paul?
It's going well. How's it going with you, Philip?
Oh, doing just fine. Just waiting on the IRS to put some digits in my account so I can do some upgrades. Excited about doing that. Maybe I'll put some more power on your meter over there, hopefully before too long.
Well, you're doing good to me. Me's not going to be your problem. I say problem. You could, like I said, if I don't look at the meter, I don't pay much attention as long as I can hear people. But your issue is going to be who you're going to be able to hear. When you put up something better, it's usually surprising to people to go, hey, that's what people sound like on the air.
Yeah, I've got an antenna on my agenda as well. No doubt about that. I'm just waiting on a little bit better weather to do that.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I've got the same issue. I got to do some work out there. I do a lot of work out there, but not all of it ham radio work. When the weather gets better, I got to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, that grass is about to start growing on us. Unfortunately, have you guys ever tried out Frankie's Cafe over there in Lebanon for breakfast?
No. Is it any good?
It's been years ago since I've ate there, but when I did, it was really good. It's over by the Enterprise Rent-A-Car in that shopping center over there.
Oh, I'd have to go look. Frankie's, huh?
Yeah, they've got, from what I remember, really good breakfast.
Well, we can always look at it. I'll give them when I'm over that way, we'll take a look.
Absolutely. Well, I've got nothing else. Hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for doing the net. It's W8CLA.
Very good. That's Philip in Lebanon. Whiskey 8, Papa Lima Alpha. Steve, I heard you in there. Did you do any changes to your hanging out the window roll-up J-pole?
No, not really, because I'm still renting. I'm looking for buy a home. But for now, I have to be satisfied, content with what I have. I cannot stick anything on it's a house, it's a private home. And I'm afraid to make holes on the side and put my diamond antenna. But for now, that's how it is. But I also heard that you are live on the YouTube. I'm trying to figure out how to get into live. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
Yeah, if you'll just. By the way, you're doing this. You're doing 20 or so to me from your roll-up J-pole there in North Mount Juliet. But yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to. We just use the north, south, east, and west check-ins to make it a little more uniform. But people, if they can, it's not always clear where you are relative to me. But anyway, if you just go to YouTube and then that search block, at the top of their page, and just put in that search block my call K4PEW, and it should bring up, and then you'll get to my channel, and you click on the channel, I believe, and it'll say premiere, and you just click on that, and it'll bring up the image of my radio.
Okay, that's how we do it. All right, thank you so much. This is Steve KO4GBO.
Everything going well? Have you been doing much on Simplex besides us?
No, not really. It's only you. For Simplex, I only have the Montreal Simplex. I don't need anybody else. But other guys. I heard you. I heard a few other guys before, but I don't hear anybody else. So they told me that if you go online, you might hear both sides. I have another headset that can put it on over KO4GBO.
Yeah, very good, Steve. Yeah, if you just if you find out on YouTube, you'll be able to hear what everyone else is. That way, you figure you'll be able to realize I'm not talking to the thin air. You know?
Yeah, that's it. You didn't even know when to cut in because unless you tell me, because I don't know if the other side is completely empty, silent. So I got to keep staying alive until you say, okay, anybody else? Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the net.
Yeah, very good, Steve. Good to have you in there again. That's Steve. He's in North Mount Juliet. Kilo Golf Ford Golf Bravo Oscar. He's in a rental place with a roll-up J-pole hanging out the window, doing a great job to me, although he's not going to be able to hear too many people were hanging out the window. Who else is east? North, please come in.
Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November.
Kilo Delta for Golf Oscar November. I think that's Danny, right?
That's it. Here in Gallatin.
Very good. How well are you hearing people on the net tonight, Danny?
So you're kind of rough here in the night.
Yeah, your signal's a little rough to me. I wonder if they got some weird conditions. It's not like Gallatin's a long ways away, though, you know.
I know. It's like you're kind of off frequency, and I've sat there and I've looked and tweaked. Everybody else that I can hear is clear. I don't know what it is.
I had that going on earlier today as well. Somebody who I normally talk to down in Smyrna, his signal, I thought there's something wrong. He's either got something wrong with his microphone or he's slightly off frequency. No, he was right on the money, and it changed over a period of about 10 minutes. So I think we've got the same thing going on here with weather conditions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably so. Last night was weird. Was talking with a bunch of guys on Simplex, and his wire antenna was just barking like crazy.
Yeah, it's just funny how I've had people say, and I learned it as well, but I've heard people say, they go, I never thought that weather conditions could affect 2 meters that much, and it does, though.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, anything else for the net, Danny?
No, I just wanted to check in.
All right, sounds good. That's Danny. He's in Gallatin. Kilo Delta Ford Golf, Oscar November with a good signal. Although it sounds like it's off frequency to me, but I know he's not. Or I'm off frequency, one of the two. Anyway, who else is north?
Comment.
Go ahead, Michael.
Man, he was clear as a bell to me. It's like 30 over.
Wow. By the way, do you know what's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung. I couldn't help myself on that one. Yeah, that's great though. But again, it's so funny how the differences in the signal just in a matter, because you're about this. No, actually, you're a little farther than I am from Gallatin.
I figured I'd be closer.
I'd have to look. But we'll figure it out. That's interesting though, the differences are. Anyway, who else is north? Oh, you want to check in, Michael? Oh, you're on the west. You can't check in, man. Anybody else north?
WB0 and all.
Hey, Mark. Everything all right?
Yep, doing fine. Just more of the same old, same old.
Is your wife complaining about me in the background?
No, she can't hear you tonight.
Well, I heard a voice in the background, but it must be the TV or something.
Yeah, looks like I had the mic gain up too high too.
No, you sound good right now.
Okay. Well, been listening. Everybody sounds pretty good. Really don't have anything going on, so thanks for doing the net. No more to add.
You didn't hear any distortions in Danny's signal at all?
No, I haven't heard. I didn't hear any problem.
Well, he had distortions from me and me from him, so something between him and me that's giving a little disruption there. Anyway, that was Mark. He's in Northwest Wilson. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar, and you're pretty much full scale to me, Mark. Great signal. Who else is north?
K4BBA.
Very good. How are you doing tonight? K4VVA, how are you doing tonight? I had nothing but tone. I had a signal, but carrier, but no audio whatsoever there, Mike. I'm pretty sure that was you talking, wasn't it, Mike? No, you might be in the background there somehow, but something's not making a connection for you because I can good signal, but no audio. Well, you can come back to me. You figure out what's going on there because your signal was great for. I mean, your audio was great. Now it just dropped out. Maybe it's a mic problem or a mic connection to the radio. All righty. Who else is north? You can jump in anytime, Mike. Anybody else north? Over to the west?
KM4YRF, Mike, if you know where.
Yep. You didn't. You'll be repeating that joke tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you can be sure of that.
No, not on Sunday. Do it on Monday at work.
Yeah, you can count on
I'm just full of them. Don't say that. What are you? What else I'm full of? But, all right. What's up, Michael? Anything good?
No, man, I got up this morning, got a shower, got dressed, and was coming to the breakfast, and then I said, well, you know what? I better check my email. So I checked my email, and he said you canceled, so I went back to bed.
Well, to be completely clear, I didn't really cancel. What everybody got, this is confusing. I canceled a duplicate that was from December of last year. And for some reason, I don't remember if it was something I did or something the system did to me. It decided to tell everybody that the December 21st was canceled. And all I was doing was removing a duplicate because I was having problems with the calendar functions, and it created more problems with the calendar function.
Well, I didn't notice that. I didn't check that date. But anyway, I was coming.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. We'll be there next Saturday, Lord willing, and it don't snow again. But no, it was funny because if you look, even look closer. If you see it at December 21st, I think was the date. I could be mistaken about it. No, it was 11th. December 11th, which said December 11th was canceled. But then if you looked at the date it was sent, was yesterday. And so it would be, how could you cancel it in hindsight? You got a time machine? One guy asked me, do you have a time machine?
Well, I got up before breakfast and everything, so I'll have to just chalk that up.
Well, no big deal. No, that's just the only people that showed up apparently were Richard and Chris, the diehards, man, and they love Shoney's.
I reckon. I love Shoney's too.
Oh, well, I love it too much. That's why I eat too much every time I go.
The only thing I didn't like was that COVID oatmeal.
Or never mind. I don't. I'd rather not. It's too bad you can't do eggs to order there because I get tired of scrambled eggs.
Well, I figured you probably could.
I don't know if you can. Well, I guess you could order off the menu. Yes, you're right. And pay $12 for 3 eggs. Anyway, that's Mike. He is. You didn't have anything else, did you, Mike?
Are you kidding? No.
I just want to make sure. Mike also does. Don't forget. He won't forget. But he's doing the Sunday night 10 meter net 28.415. 28.415 upper side band. 7:30 p.m. Who else is wherever I was? West.
Well, 4G.
Hello, Jeff. What's up with you?
I gave a call that not much. I just forgot to. I fell asleep during the C4 FM. Missed that unfortunately, but I woke up for this one.
Yes. Thanks for gracing us with your presence. No, that's it's the deal, man. It's all good. Yeah, you hate. I don't say people hate the missed nets. I hate to give people the impression that they're somehow in not in our good graces if they miss a net, but we just missed them, and that's the only thing. I mean, that's if I don't hear from somebody for a while, I often send him an email, go, "Hey, you okay?"
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. You just sit down and just kind of fall asleep. The next thing you know, hey, well, I forgot all about this, but it happens. So it's just one of those things.
Nah, it's no big deal, and you know it. Well, we always appreciate you being there. Anything else for the net, Jeff?
No, not tonight.
All right, very good. That's Jeff. He's in Madison. Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Anybody else west or north?
KC4 LV, Jack and Donaldson.
Hey, Jack. You know what? We're going to just designate Chris. I'm going to continue to call him as West. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he deserves the honorary title.
Well, he was there a while. Anyway, everything going well with you?
Oh yeah, everything's fine. Turned over, did it out in the yard those pretty days, and my back's sore today. So good thing it snowed.
Well, I had just started, I guess it was this morning or last night, I forget what. All of a sudden, out of the blue, my left ankle in a spot. I never had problems with my feet, ever. And all of a sudden, I got a spot on my left ankle. It's like somebody sticking me with an ice pick in the side of the ankle there. I'm like, what the heck? And it's just intermittent. You know, I don't seem to have to be doing anything. And all of a sudden, it's like somebody's attacking me. So I'm hoping that's just an intermittent, like a nerve. I haven't figured out what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, getting old is not for sissies, that's for sure.
No, but my wife's having a hard time putting up with my screaming.
Well, thanks for doing the net, Paul. That's all I have. 73 to everyone on the net.
Yeah, very good. That's Jack, Kilo Golf for India, Lima, Victor in Donaldson. Who else is west or anywhere?
K4, KD4, CBE, Greg in Antioch. No traffic. Thanks for doing the net.
All right. Well, I'll just dump Greg right out there now. That's Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo, doing well in Antioch. And I heard the other station was Kilo 4 what? Who was the other Kilo station?
Kilo 4, Victor Alpha.
Oh, there you go. Did you figure your mic problem out?
Well, I switched to a hand mic to see if that would do any better.
It's doing fine. The audio isn't as good, from the hand mic, but it's still, I'm still hearing you. You're just great.
No. Maybe it's about time for a new desk mic.
Which one do you have?
The MD1.
Oh yeah, that's a nice mic.
Yeah, used to be apparently.
The MD1. Yeah, that doesn't. That's the Yaesu, right?
Yes. It's got the up-down channel select buttons on it and the code lock and a PTT button.
Oh yeah, I have that model. I just haven't used it in a while because I use this Heil mic on a boom, and it's so much better than a hand mic or a desk mic. You can just sit here and just adjust it to wherever you're sitting. The only thing I wish it had was, like motion detection, just follows me around.
There you go. Yeah, I was going to make a comment on Danny's signal a while ago since he's been coming on and I've been listening. His signal was like 20 over where I'm hearing Hendersonville. That's the first time. Whether it's conditions or he might have put up a new antenna, I don't know.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, there's weird conditions because did he sound okay to you?
Yeah, both of you do.
Okay, well, see, to me and him, he sounded rough to me, and I sounded rough to him. So it's weird how just over such a short distance, there's, I say a problem. It just gives a distorted signal.
Yeah, and was the Mike? I think it was from Mount Juliet. I was able to hear him a whole lot more this time around, also.
Yeah, like I said, it's interesting how we had conditions from Hendersonville. I don't remember exactly where. He's on one of the fingers more towards the east and from you, Brian. I don't know if you know where Brian is, but there are occasions when he's in his house and his signal's so bad. Well, now he's got a new antenna, so I can't complain anymore because I kept bugging him. Man, you got to get a new antenna. But anyway, the signals can be really bad sometimes with the lesser antenna, and I guess that's one of the issues is if you have a low, gain antenna, and it's not at a great height, all kinds of conditions bother it. I think that's really the formula. If you got a bad antenna, conditions are going to bother it more.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know where it is at.
Okay, you do know where Brian is? Is that what you said? You know Brian? Okay, he dropped out there. Anyway, that is that's Mike with Kilo 4 Victor Alpha in Hendersonville. Who else? Anybody else north or anywhere?
Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Golf X-ray. I'll take it anywhere.
Hey, how are you tonight?
Doing well, doing well. Hey, I missed the, I've been waiting all week for it, but the DMR check-in. Does anyone actively monitor that simplex frequency through the week?
I sometimes do, but most of the time, no. If you want to set up a time, we can do that. Hopefully, we'll do another one tomorrow night right after the 10 meter now.
That works for me. Thanks, Paul. Back to you.
All right, very good. Yeah, your signal's good here. That's John here in Mount Juliet. Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Golf X-ray. Anybody else? Any place anywhere?
K4 IDC.
Hey, that sounded like a pregnant pause if I ever heard one, Robin.
Yeah, I'm working on some old family photos on the computer. I had to find the microphone.
Yeah, no, I've done that a few times. Sometimes I have no trouble finding the microphone. It's finding the push to talk button on my remote switch. It's like it's under a pile somewhere. You know?
Well, I cheat and use a hand mic.
I get so used to this boom mic and I push to talk, remote, and it's just so much easier than a hand mic. You get spoiled.
I was glad to hear Mark on it tonight. He's been kind of under the weather for a little while.
Oh yeah, him and his XYL, they were, I say, struggling. They were under the weather due to that COVID thing. And that's not. No, I'm just glad I still don't know how I've managed to avoid it because I've been out and about and my wife goes to work every day and comes home from all them slobs that are over there at the postal service.
I'm surprised they didn't just mail it to you.
That's right. I've told her, I said, I think the postal service could probably put it in the mucilage on the stamp.
There you go. All right, well, carry on. Thanks for doing that. K4 ID.
Yeah, very good, Robin. That's Robin, Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie in Hermitage. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, it's Hermitage, south. I haven't thought about that in a while. That's Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie, Robin. Who else is any place anywhere?
Hermitage.
Oh, that's right, it's Hermitage. I don't know why I said. Anyway, yeah, Hermitage. It's kind of. I think I told you that guy this guy went to our church. My mother knew him since childhood, and he joined the army in 19. Well, he was 17 or 18, I guess, when he joined the army in World War II. And he served with the Old Hickory Division.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, it was cool. He got to D-Day the day after D-Day. Marched through Europe to liberate the towns and cities as they marched through Europe with the Old Hickory Division.
Cool stuff. Carry on. K4 ID.
Yeah, it is cool stuff. It really is. In fact, he went to the first the reunion of Old Hickory Division was guess where? Right in Nashville. Anyway, who else? Any place, anywhere? All right, we got a grand total of 29 check-ins. We're moving right over unless I hear a complaint or you have to file those in writing in triplicate and send them through Division of Complaints, which is in St. Louis. But we're moving right over to the 144.240 unless I hear something. All right, moving over to 144.240 upper side band. Be there momentarily. K4P. Sounds a little noisy tonight, but it's K4PW with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 144.240. Looking for check-ins from the south. Please come in.
Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor.
All right, got you in there, Terry. That's Terry in Murfreesboro. Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. I heard somebody else in there from the south.
Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victor.
Very good. You sound great there, Larry. That's Kilo Bravo 5. Echo Charlie Victor. Who else is south? Again? Anybody south? Anybody east? Anybody east or south? Not to be confused with Easter and South, just east and south. Anybody north?
K4 VBA.
Very good. They got Kilo 4 Victor Alpha, and that would be man. I get my name straight here. So that'd be Mike. It's a good signal. Who else is south? I mean east. Excuse me. Where am I? East, south. Actually, south, east, or north. Say one more time. Looking for south, east, or north?
KD4GON.
KD4GON. Very good. Good to hear you in there. Dennis, you sound good. Dennis. I was going to write that down. Or Danny, excuse me. I said Dennis. Danny, it's Kilo Delta 4, Golf Oscar November. He's in Gallatin. Right, Danny?
I guess so. You sound clear here.
Yeah, no, you sound great here. It's a good signal. Who else is southeast or north?
WB0NO.
What a great signal there, Mark.
Well, it's the same antenna, so it ought to work.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you're like I said, I didn't look at the meter. Give me one more chance here on the meter, because you're like I said, you're full scale on 2 meter FM.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't expect that on sideband, but maybe.
Well, let's put it this way: if you divide the meter in half, that's where you are, right? At just a hair over half, but it's slightly over S9, pushing up into 10 over.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
Oh yeah, no, it sounds great. Your audio is still excellent, though. Anyway, that's Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north, south, east, or north? Or west?
KM4 YRF, Mike and Belshire.
Sound good, Mike. Have you ever zero beat? This isn't a physical thing. Your radio to verify, because you sound like you're slightly off frequency.
I have not done that.
Because you sound like your voice is lower, just a little bit than on FM.
Well, I don't like that.
Well, it's not that it's bad, you know. You could be Mr. Bassman.
Okay.
I'm hearing somebody else. And anyway, that was Mike, KM4YRF. We can talk about that later anyway, Mike. Who was that other party in there? Do we have somebody else in there from anywhere?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo.
All right, very good. We got you in there, Greg. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. You're not having any trouble hearing anybody tonight, are you?
Yeah, it's awful to me today.
Oh, really? You got that noise that you're in?
It's real. That's just like it's worse than I've heard of sideband 2 meter.
Wow. Well, I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't. It's Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is any place, anywhere?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
So your signal sounds really nice there, Jack.
Well, thanks. I got you 60 over.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's... See, but it's funny. You'd think it would be reciprocal, but you're only about 10 over.
Well, it's kind of rough. There's a lot of noise out here.
Well, that's true. You're in the big city.
Don't hold that against me.
No. I get the impression that your big city rose up around you.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it happened.
Yeah, very good. That's Jack in the little big city of Donaldson. That's Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is any place, anywhere? Any place, anywhere? One more time. Nothing heard. Well, we had a total of, I think it was 9. Hold on.
That's what I got.
Yeah, 9. Confirmed 9. We're going to move right over to the 6 meter 50.135. And if you wouldn't mind doing the deed there, Michael.
Will do, Paul.
All right. For 6 meters, we're going to be in 6 meters unless I hear something different. Again, complaints going writing to, well, this time it's Syracuse after 9 o'clock. That's right. Syracuse, New York. It's a P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 415. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, I want to switch over. Does anybody have any complaints? All right, going over to 6 meters, 50.135.
4,000.
This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 50.135. It's very quiet tonight, I think. Taking check-ins from the south. Any check-ins from the south or east? South or east? All right, southeastern or west?
Kilo Golf 4 is dealing with Victor Jack South.
All righty, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Jack, good to hear you in there. In Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is south, east, or north?
Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November.
All right, very good. Got Danny in there. Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Sound decent. Who else is any place anywhere?
WB0 and OL.
All right, got you in there. Mark, whiskey, sound good. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar Oscar. Mark's Northwest Wilson. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Didn't we just talk a minute ago? Yeah, I got Greg in there. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie 40 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot.
All right, got two in there. Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie. Robin here in Hermitage. That's Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie. And then he's in Hermitage south of me, almost directly south of me on east of Mount Percy Priest Lake. I heard Mike in there. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Michael here in Belshire. Sounds good. Anybody else?
Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor.
Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor. We got Larry there in Walter Hill. Sounds good. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere. North, south, east, or west. Ships at sea and dirigibles. All right, that's all we got. I think we had 5, 6, 7, 8 check-ins, which is, well, there's no good numbers or bad numbers. Whoever shows up is good with me. Anyway, hope everybody had a good night, and we finished up a little earlier than normal, which is unusual. And so have a great night. K4P there. 73.
They call him if we have.
8 on the